Okay, so we may have a problem. I'm gonna probably have to get the Pontiac GTP, like off the Grand Prix, their oil filter thing, because if I hold this guy up, it like guessing to be straight, and this guy here, as you can tell, that guy is gonna make contact because we're right here. So if we were to hit a bump, I'm pretty sure that would hit. I'm not too sure. If we look at like the other fiero over here, sitting on the ground, stock, so it's not lowered. But yeah, that, I don't know if we can see it, but the control arm, if we can see it, I don't know, the control arm seems to be down a wee bit, so I don't think it actually stays straight up. If I had to guess, I think we're, here, let me fix it. I think that's about where it's sitting right now. If we bring this guy straight, like we have an inch, but that's really sketchy. You hit a fucking hella hole, it's just gonna go right into your oil filter and just snap that off, and then game over. The GTP one comes out and then it angles it out this way, so hopefully we can do that one. I don't know. I hear that you run into issues with right here, which would suck because I want to run this. So yeah, this kind of sucks. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not cutting or re-welding the motor mounts. It's not a thing. So pretty much GTP, and then hopefully that works. I do see they make a plate that bolts onto here, and then you just pretty much run them out, but it's $170 freaking dollars, so don't think that's happening. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I've got right now. I'm pretty sure I just took off the rake so we can start prepping to pull this off so I can get the transmission out, because I need that for tomorrow. So let's just figure that out. Also, I went to put the oil filter, like, see if this guy goes on there. Axle also hits that, but I ordered a 90 that is only gonna stick out this much more, and then we'll just basically put this guy right into the top, so that should fix that. It's all these fun little things that are gonna make this thing a pain in my butt. So yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at right now, so let's keep going. Okay, that was a blast. So we got the trans out. I took off like the whole motor and trans, and then I bolted the motor back on. It actually holds itself up just with those two motor mounts, so that's pretty neat. So yeah, figured put it back on there because I got to take off flywheel, do all the flywheel, clutch and all that crap. So it'll be easier to do it on there, and then when we go to put it back together, we'll lift up the motor. I'll disconnect the bottoms, the motor mounts, and then we'll do it that way. I need to find a Pontiac Grand Prix oil filter housing, which seems to be impossible. So I gotta try and find one of those. I'll call the junkyards like this week. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna try and get the flywheel off right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, got it's a pressure plate, not a flywheel. Got the pressure plate off, and then I just stuck the bolts back in there so that way nothing gets up inside the bolt holes and stuff. So that's done. Not sure what I'm gonna do now, but yeah, guess we're getting there slowly but surely. Okay, so I it's like, hey, maybe I could fit the other one. So it fits in there. You just gotta pound in the thing. I mean, you could cut out that piece that's in the way. If you cut all that out, you should be good. But I'm gonna probably try and get a oil filter relocation thing, so it'll just bolt on there, and then we'll just put the filter wherever the hell I feel like it. Hopefully that'll work. It's like 50 bucks, so I think that's worth the risk, because it's looking like that Grand Prix one's really hard to find. I know you can get them on like West Coast Fieros or something like that, but it's like 200 bucks, 180 bucks, something like that. So, and it's gonna be, yeah, I don't think I would be able to do it because I think it's going to make contact with that shit. So hopefully this will work. I'll make it work. So that's some progress, I guess. At least we figured that out. So let's continue on. Okay, so we have an oil feed for the turbo. I'm not sure where I'm going to get pressure. Maybe the oil filter relocation will have one on there. I'm not sure. I looked at it. It didn't seem like it has one, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I could put a T in there too, so. But yeah, that's down there. I'm making sure I had room for one. I can't do like a sandwich plate style where it comes out the sides. I had to go out through the top. I got one. Hopefully it works. I mean, it's going to work because I'm going to clearance it if I need to and all that good stuff. We should be in it to win it. So that's done. And I'm really not sure what else I'm going to do. We'll start playing around with some other things here. Yeah, so far so good. Alright, so modified this. So if you're not too familiar with how Fiero's is, it pretty much comes straight up and then it's got a bend. And it's like facing. So I pretty much cut it straight and then I cut the bend out. And also one thing you'll have to do when you go to modify these is oblong these holes at the bottom. So you'll have to oblong the holes at the bottom. There's also 2 ports on the side. I got rid of them. I don't want them. So yeah, so there's like a big one and then there's a little one. So I just pretty much cut them and filled them in with some weld. And then obviously just welded around the underside too as well. So there it is, all modified. So stock 2.8 Fiero thermostat housing, modified to work on a 3800. And I'll get it bolted on here and I'll show you it mounted. So let's do that. Alright, so there it is. Now it's kind of facing this way. So it's pretty good. Less of an angle so that way when this thing's open it won't spill out a bunch. So yeah. There it is. It's on there. If I can get this back on there, that'd be great. Yeah. So it just bolts in. I'm going to just either use gasket maker or I'll get a gasket. We'll see. Probably just get a gasket for, I guess you could get one for 38. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. It's just bolted on there with nothing. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I think I might actually make a block off plate for this right now. So, because I plan to use this one. And then if I put a plate on here, I'll probably drill it out and tap it. And then just put like a port in there. So that way it can come this way. Because I only need one to tee off for fuel pressure regulator. There's something else. Oh, and map sensor. So that's all we got. So and actually I think you could probably grab map sensor from down here. I should grab the map sensor mount and take a look at that and see how I want to modify that. So let's think about doing those. Alright, so got the map sensor bolted on. I just pretty much chopped their bracket up and put my 3-bar on there. That should hopefully do. Doesn't look like it's kinked. So yeah, that's where we're at for that. I think that's pretty much where I'm going to be done for today. And tomorrow's the day I go for getting the F23 done. So should be a good time. So I'll probably pick up here and then Paul's here and we're probably going to head to the hill. So should be a good time. Let's go do that.